Okay, so I'm going to try to do this video once more because unfortunately I selected some music that was copyrighted and YouTube didn't like that. So here we are again doing this video. It's an unboxing of a Japanese Sony PSP that I got from eBay. I actually got this a few months ago, probably almost close to a year now, but I'm just redoing this video because the audio was terrible and just going to talk about the PSP now. It came with this cool Pokemon card, which is in Japanese, so I can't read it, but it's cool nonetheless. So I was happy to have that as a little extra gift. I've been looking at the Pink PSPs for a while, so I was happy to see one, and it was not through an auction, it was through a seller that they had, and I need to go back and check to see if that seller is still available. This PSP was about 60 bucks, and honestly not a bad price for the pink one because I know these usually go for a lot more. There's the Hannah Montana taffy purple one, but this is more of a light pink color, so it comes out about the same as it does on the video. And at little tiny wear and tear, as you can see, something decided to chew this PSP. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure that it's working by testing out with the battery, since it did not come with an existing one. And it doesn't look like it's been opened either, as everything is still closed up right here. Absolutely love collecting different color PSPs, and while I don't have a huge collection of PSPs, I definitely wanted to add this pink one to the collection just because it's a really nice color. So let's go ahead and get it powered on. They did say it was working, so of course, you know, we want to make sure and test it out. And there we go, and I love that it already has like the pink background on it. So let's go ahead and get the date set up. And it auto booted. So normally that happens when there's a UMD already inside, which it did not mention in the listing that there would be a game with it or a movie. So I really wasn't sure what was going to be inside it. So to my surprise, it was nice always getting little additional stuff when you buy something, because if it's not listed and you receive it, that's always really cool. So it's all in Japanese. Again, I can't read it. It's from Koei. So kind of led me to believe what it was already. And sure enough, it is a Dynasty Warriors game in Japanese. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't read it, but that's really cool nonetheless that it's in there. I never really was into the Dynasty Warriors games, but that's still a cool little addition to have. So I know it's Japanese, but I want to go ahead and just test some UMD movies. I have Spider-Man 2 here. Obviously the format's going to be different, and yep, sure enough, cannot play it on there. So I'm going to make sure to go through and mod this PSP. I have a helpful tutorial that shows you how to mod the PSPs now, so you can go ahead and check that out if you're interested in doing it yourself. The great thing with doing that is that in Japan, the circle is your enter option and X is your back option, which is reversed here in the States. So when you mod your PSP, you can actually go through a setting to change that, which is really neat. So UMD movies don't work, but let's go ahead and put in a Dragon Ball Z game here, the Tenkaichi. I think it's a tag team. No, I think this is another road. And just make sure the UMD is working. And of course it worked with the Dynasty Warriors game, but you never know. We just want to check it out and make sure everything's fine. If you're a huge fan of the PSP and maybe you have one or two, definitely check out eBay for more listings, or if you're looking for your first PSP, definitely check out the PSP auctions on eBay. Try not to overpay. I know unfortunately a lot of times you're going to see people charging over $100 for a modded PSP. You don't need to buy a modded PSP. You can go ahead and do the mod yourself. All you're going to need is a memory card with it. So try and find one that's affordable. Obviously the cheaper the price, the worse condition it's going to be in. Maybe missing a battery. A lot of the time they're missing the battery covers, but game's running great. The sound sounded really good, so it looks like the PSP was in a working condition. Like I said, aside from a few little minor scuffs, the PSP was working really great. So I was really happy to get this one from Japan because this color did not come out here in the States. So it's nice to have something rare that isn't normally out here. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Again, this is a re-upload of a previous video, but the audio was really bad on it and the music was not accessible, so I had to go ahead and redo this video again. If you like my content, please make sure to like and subscribe to it. I post videos pretty often, as you'll see, of retro gaming and retro tech content. So I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Bye bye.